Greg, tell me about one of the funniest things you've ever found on a bus.
One funny thing that I found one time was a pair of dentures in between a crack of a seat.
Really?
Yes.
And what did you do with those?
You know what? That is something that I never planned on touching. So that stayed in that crack. I don't know if those teeth popped out.
Did you get your spill kit out?
No, I did not. I knew I was picking them back up. So I hope that they return to their rightful owner and not bite another passenger.
Looks like you're wearing them right now.
Yeah. Whoa. Don't be handing out my secrets of me taking people's
Those are
dentures.
some pretty pearly whites.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, with that being said, welcome to episode 1 of Between the Lines. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Greg.
I'm the safety manager here at Anderson.
And I am the training manager here over at Anderson.
So we're trying to combine our personalities between me looking at computer screens and printouts and papers and charts and graphs and
helping train and trying to figure out a way to get our voices out there to our staff in a better way.
Yeah, that's probably the answer to people are probably asking, why are we listening to this? And that's exactly what Greg just said, just trying to find a new medium to get out there and reach you guys as drivers instead of emails and PowerPoints that I know you guys all love to read and stuff while you're out on the road. We can be now in your earpiece.
Yeah, hopefully this is a fun, interactive way for us to get information out to you guys that is more enjoyable and not like a lecture.
Yeah, talking safety, talking some current events about what's happening around the company, some driver shout outs and recognitions, some tips and tricks. And then we also want to hear from you guys as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's another big important part of this too, is like, you know, we would like to hear your suggestions even more too on why we're doing this, what you would like to hear from us and what we can do to better ourselves of reaching out to you guys.
We are going to set up an email at betweenthelines@goanderson.com. So if you guys have something that you want to hear us talk about or have a question, try and get it over to us. Yeah, let's do a little driver recognition to get the show started. We want to take a few minutes and say thank you to a couple drivers that have kind of been do-it-all type for us here throughout the winter season and the past few quarters. That includes driving some school bus.
Yeah, and doing the motor coach side, duo, I guess.
From what I hear, they're just the ones that if we need something done, this is who we ask.
Yeah, I mean, they're ones that you give them a call and they're hopping behind that wheel.
Our first one is I want to thank Chrissy Bowser.
And our second one, I think we're going to go with Craig Long.
So let's tell them what they won, Greg.
Well, you have won an exclusive parking spot for Anderson Coach and Travel.
Do they have to share it?
Yes. No, they will not have to share it. They will both have their individual parking spot that they'll be able to park to.
So they're in our parking spots.
They're in both of our parking spots.
Oh, man, but we're parking in the back now.
Yes. No more close walks.
Oh. But we hope they enjoy it. It's definitely something. It's a small token from us, but definitely just our way of showing thank you.
Yeah, I mean, definitely our way of showing thank you, and thank you guys for everything that you guys do. I think this is kind of a good thing that we're doing.
Evan's very excited. He has some signs ordered for it, so he's gonna make it official.
Yeah, they got your profile picture on there, your name,
nice,
gold plated.
Solid gold.
So thank you guys again. Hopefully you guys enjoy your parking spots, and we'll be having those up soon.
Yeah, and then to take things a little bit further, starting with one of the next episodes, we're going to start announcing a driver of the month. Just a way to show some recognition as things happen throughout the year. Recognize those that maybe make an impact on a special occasion or something like that. We're just another way to reach out and give some people some credit.
That's going to be something that we're going to be able to do monthly. So, I mean, other people will have an opportunity of getting another front row parking spot away from us.
Nice. Maybe they get Evan's spot.
Yes.
He's not here to defend himself.
That's when it's funner to say it.
So thank you to you guys. Let's move on. We want to talk about just how some small problems have kind of turned into a little bit bigger problems that we ran into the past month or so.
Yeah. So I know, well, about the last couple weeks, we've noticed a trend.
Yeah, we left our mark on Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And one good thing I could say is a lot of the marks that we did leave, even though we don't want to leave no marks, is just kind of hitting things at slower speeds or non-moving objects.
Yeah, I mean, when we're driving 65, 70 miles an hour, we're pretty clear. But man, you bet us under 5 miles an hour, watch out.
Yeah, we're leaving marks
And leaving parts.
So I mean, it's just like we got to use some extra safety measures, and I think what happens is we get comfortable when we're going at a slower speed.
You got any tips for that? What do these guys do?
There's a few tips. I mean, still keep slowing down more when you're taking your turns. Use goal, get out and look.
What is that goal thing I hear people talking about?
Get out and look.
That's all you got to do?
That's everything you got to do.
Nice. So what's that? How long does that take you?
It takes you about 15 seconds, but make sure you stop before you get out and look now.
Okay. Why are you telling me that?
Well, that kind of leads on to another story. So I guess, we've all been there. We've done it. We made our own dumb mistakes that we knew that if we just took an extra second, probably could have completely avoided it. And unfortunately, mine was I coasted into another bus, and that involved.
How did you coast?
Just put me on blast right now on this embarrassing story.
It's in Greg's contract that anything he discloses can't be held against him, by the way.
Well, now I feel freely like I can say what I had to say. So I was coming back from a trip late at night. It was the end of the trip. Of course, it's always when you're heading back to the yard, it feels like, or when you're about to be done when these incidents happen. I answered the phone, hands-free. Lady forgot her purse on the bus.
You had to be a hero, didn't you?
I did. There. No, but it was a 2-bus move, and I, over on the CV radio, I talked to the other driver, said, hey, we're going to pull over. I'm going to check and see if this lady's purse is on the bus. So we both pulled over. Not out of the bus, but when I got out of my seat, I was walking back, and I did one thing that is the most important thing. And that is forgetting to set the parking brake. So my bus kind of at a slow speed, like how everything happens, I guess, just kind of hit the back bumper of the other bus. And I mean, thank God that bus was there. It stopped me, but definitely made me feel stupid in the end.
So wait a second. Your bus is moving forward. And where are you?
I was walking all the way to the last seat,
Huh.
to the back of the bus.
So the bus is moving and you're not in the driver's seat, you're in a passenger seat.
Yeah. Not directly in the passenger seat, but walking back towards the back passenger seat.
And what went through your head when you heard that?
So when I heard that, I didn't walk. I ran thinking I could prevent it from doing anything that it already didn't do at the moment, which was hit the other bus, and the bus came to a complete stop then. But I just, like I said, I just reacted. I parked and just got out, didn't take that extra second to think, and set the parking brake.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, was it a major damage on the bus?
No. That was probably the best thing about it, was that it hardly did anything. Thank God the other bus was there. But if that bus wasn't, there would have been a lot more damage if that bus was in front of me to stop me.
Was it another Anderson bus?
Yeah.
It was.
It was another Anderson bus. That's exactly what it was too.
So it's an example of, not major damage, but definitely self-inflicted damage.
Yes.
Nothing huge. But what could have happened, or what did happen, though, is because of that 15, 30 seconds, right?
Yes.
How much time do you think we took, or we cost the garage?
I mean, even a little bump like that, I mean, still get to take them an hour or two. Bigger scratches, bigger dents, panels. I mean, that stuff takes another 4 to 5 hours for the mechanics to fix. So it does waste a lot of their time when there's other focuses that need to be met over little things that we could have took the additional 15 seconds to get out and look.
Right. So at 3 a.m, when something isn't right on the bus and it's 10 degrees out and you're upset, that mechanic could add 3 or 4 more hours maybe to address that problem instead of fixing your bumper.
Yes, that's exactly it. And in the all the grand scheme of things, like not only is it costing the mechanics, but it also hurts like if we do have a busy week, because we had a busy weekend this weekend where we didn't have no buses available.
And
So
now they got to turn 2 buses around.
that's exactly it. So I mean, it's just like it's a vicious cycle. It goes through the vicious cycle.
So a small problem turned into a big problem.
Yes, that's exactly it.
And then to be able to talk about the financial side of it.
Oh man.
How does that feel on your bonus?
Not good whatsoever. I mean, it's definitely another way of realizing like, why did I do this, or why didn't I stop to get out and look? Or it definitely gives me it hits me a second time, of that mistake that I made. Like you said, we're doing great out there when we're going 70, going 50. It's just like when we're coming on those tight corners or in those empty parking lots, when kind of fatigue even takes over, because even at the end of the night when you're ready to get back to the hotel, just making sure that we're taking that extra additional time to making sure that we're just looking out.
Yeah, another small thing I've noticed is kind of talk about driving routes. We seem to get ourselves in a lot of trouble recently over listening to passengers on the bus about what way we're supposed to go. You got anything about that?
A part of being with Anderson and just in general, a motocross driver, is that we do our own trip planning, as a professional bus driver. So, I mean, if you hear a passenger say, hey, it's safe to go this way, like at the end, it's you don't know what's ahead now because you're just going based off of what that passenger said. But guess what? That passenger doesn't drive a bus. That passenger drives a car. We're in buses. Bus roads are way different than car roads, on what we can go on. So if you already have your trip planned out, know the route that you need to take, then you got to stick with that. That's the part of being the captain of your ship. You got to be the one to say, hey, no, I already got everything mapped out. I know I can go this way. I know there ain't no low clearance levels, bends, and roads that I can go down.
Yeah, stick to your guns, right?
Yeah. And that's what it is. It's just stick to your guns. I mean, they're going to get there
just
safe.
Because the Prius can go up the hill and across the rickety bridge and stuff like that doesn't mean the 56 passenger is, huh?
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, that's what it is. It's just like I said, stick to your guns. You got all the right resources, all the right tools, and everything planned out. So just go with what you know.
Another thing that seems to be popping up is along those lines is getting a lot of Airbnbs and stuff now. So when we see those in our trip itinerary, what's something we can do?
Those are a little bit tougher too, because you'll have customers that will want to be dropped off right at the Airbnb. Buses, a lot of these buses aren't meant to go down residential roads, and some of the roads that they go down, there's not something that we can do. So it's we got to find a safer route to have a different drop-off point nearby. I mean, still get them as close as possible, but in a safe way.
Right. So it goes into part of that pre-trip planning.
Yeah.
So if you see an Airbnb, try and take a look, see how far it is off that road. Make sure you got a safe spot to be able to pull into, load your passengers. And if not, we might need to get a hold of that customer and arrange a different place for pickup.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. I mean, a lot of this, when it comes to trip planning, is just sticking to your guns, or even there's a lot of times when you might get hit with a customer that they don't know where they're eating even. And they're like, hey, we want to eat here. And they say, I can direct you. You just got to put them on pause for a minute and say, well, let me look over this. Let me make sure I can get the bus here. Or if there's somewhere close by where I could get the bus parked at safely to let you guys off at so you guys can go eat. You got to find different ways to make sure you're running the show and letting them know, you know, what you can do in your best efforts to get them there, but in the right way.
Yeah, we definitely trust you guys as drivers to make those decisions.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. You would not be in the position that you're in if we did not have that trust for you guys to make happen.
Yeah. So again, we're just talking about little things that can add up to big things. I mean, you go into a parking lot, like you said, for food, and we end up bumping or hitting two different vehicles or something in the parking lot. That little innocent, let's stop and get some food, just turned into a major problem for the garage.
Everybody knows what to do. It's just got to make sure that we're executing it properly.
Yeah, let's not forget about the passengers on board too, and what they think whenever we run into stuff.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I mean, they feel every bump that you hit. They hear every knock. So I mean, even them, you know, they're putting their trust in you and trusting you to make the best decision. So at the end of the day, we got to make sure that we follow through with that.
I got to know too, is there any bystanders when you got off of your moving bus?
No. No. It was late at night, and I will tell you, I never made that mistake ever again.
Because I would pull some security footage from somewhere to find that person's facial expression.
Oh, see, this is why I didn't want to say the story, because I know this is going to bite me. Like,
I'm glad you got out on episode 1. I mean, we've got talking material now for the rest of however many shows this goes on for.
So now this is going to be a forever thing. Talking about like how like some people because we send out emails, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and a lot of those emails are kind of directed on the hot topic at hand, which I know we sent some out over these hitting non-moving objects at slow speeds.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can talk about teal right now if you want to. That's our neighbor.
Yeah.
We pick on them a lot.
I know. And that's because we just don't, I don't know why we just don't follow the best practices.
What's that?
Backing in. So backing in, getting out and looking, because it is tight in that parking lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but it is not a place that you want to be fooling around in turning a lot in to try getting out. You want to always set up an exit.
Oh yeah, you got lampposts, you got steps, you got curbs, you got students,
yeah,
you got cars.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, when there's cars in there, it's hard to maneuver around there.
We send out a new email that's got a new route to go in there.
Yeah. We I believe either they sent it out or we're working on it at the moment. Hopefully, it will be out by the time this podcast airs. But it will show kind of how the instructions on how we want them to back into teal and come out and make sure that we're not hitting our neighbor all the time. When these emails come out, every driver always feels like it's like centered around them. And here to find out, it's probably because 8 or 10 drivers did the similar things within a certain amount of time. So we send out email to you guys to kind of be on the lookout for it. And it's never to target somebody, and it's kind of more just it's the hot topic. I always say it's like when I go to church and then I hear the pastor talking. I'm like, is he talking to me? How
do you know I did that?
Yeah, like, how do you know I did that? Did he just watch me all weekend? And
He said I'm saying clips.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. I was like, man, this AI pastor technology is getting crazy. They just know everything. No, it's just like, wow, are they talking about me? And I think it's just one of those things. It's just a hot topic. It's not directed towards anybody. It's just, we need to get past this issue, and that's what it all is. It's all coaching, mentoring, making sure that we're bettering each other and moving past the issue that's at hand. So how do we do that? We have to send out an email, let them know, like, hey, be on the lookout. You got to look out a little bit more.
Yeah, or that's what we're going to try to include in this podcast too, is stuff that's hopefully relevant to a lot of you guys. And like I said, we're not trying to call out anyone specifically, but if it's something we're talking about, that might be like, I've read into that before.
Yeah, it's just the hot topic at hand.
When Brother Greg's preaching into the mic.
Yeah, I mean,
he's talking to you.
Yeah. Can I get an amen?
Amen. So what's our tip of the show was what?
Our tip of the show is get out and look. So take that 15 seconds, get out and look, make sure that you're looking around all your surroundings and that you're making the right adjustments that you need before you get into a situation.
Right. Because that 15, 30 seconds that you take, I mean, can save someone else hours, days, thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it saves you money too. So doing that in not only getting out and looking before you hit something, but if you do end up hitting something, stop. Don't think you could push through it. Like, get out and look again. Like, get out and look, see what you got to adjust to do.
I hear Auntie say that all the time. Please stop if you hit something.
And you'll hear drivers say, "Hey, there's cars behind me. There's this, there's that." There's always a reason of not to do it. But the factor comes in, you are way bigger than they are. I'm pretty sure most people do understand, like, hey, you're a big moving object. You need to make the adjustments in order to let all those people behind you free anyway. So just get out and look.
Please do not continue to drive through the object.
Yes. Driving through it is not going to make it better by any means.
Anything else you want to throw in there?
No. I just hope this is, I hope we get great feedback from the drivers. By the way, where can they email us stuff?
Between the lines at goanderson.com.
Yeah. I mean,
we want to hear from you.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Odds are, if you're thinking of a question or have something that you're not unsure about, there's probably 6 or 7 other drivers that probably have the same question.
And that's exactly it too. You're right. I mean, they probably had the same exact question. So, I mean, send in your answers, give the feedback. I mean, if this is a way for us to still make sure we get it, everyone has busy schedules. So hopefully this can be a message and keep you guys in contact with us. And yeah, I mean,
and me and Greg also are talking about maybe doing some workshops and stuff along the way.
Yeah, we did talk about that too. We did talk about maybe addressing a workshop of helping. I mean, some people have problems with kind of the cell phones, you know.
What, hours of service?
Yeah, hours of service. Finding certain things in the resource page. So, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it other than just being behind the wheel. And we don't touch these certain things on a daily basis. So sometimes they get forgot about.
Incident reports?
Yeah, that is another big one. Incident reports.
Which we're happy that you don't have to do them. But
yeah.
If you don't have to do one in a while, you might forget where they are.
That's exactly it, because that's not a common occurrence. So even customer change acknowledgments, I mean, when their itinerary changes and you got to fill out that form for them, I mean, just helping making their lives easier, that because everything is in the palm of their hand. It's just figuring out how to use it.
You know, and then we might even have some celebrity guests.
Oh yeah. So we plan on having certain guests.
You never know who might make an appearance.
Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, we can. This is something that will keep going and keeps going. And
yeah, we hope you enjoyed hanging out with us for the last 20 minutes or so. Like I said, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Greg.
This is Between the Lines.
Thank you.